I thought I had a normal marriage. Sure, we had our ups and downs like anyone, but I never imagined that the person I trusted most could turn our life into entertainment. It started with a simple TikTok account. At first, I didn't pay much attention. She'd been scrolling through the app, laughing at videos, mimicking dances, and occasionally sharing some with me. I thought it was harmless fun. Then one evening, she announced she was starting a series. "I'm going to make a Fix My Husband series," she said excitedly. "It's going to be funny. People will love it." I laughed nervously. Okay. As long as it's just for fun." She nodded. "Of course, just harmless jokes. Don't worry, babe." Harmless. That word would haunt me later. The first few videos were amusing. She would gently tease me for leaving socks on the floor, forgetting to take out the trash, or falling asleep on the couch. My friends and family saw them, and we laughed along. I even joined in a couple of times, thinking it was all in good fun. But then, things started to change. The jokes became personal. Subtle digs at my habits, my insecurities. Clips she filmed while I was unaware. Moments that were never meant to be shared publicly were now broadcasted to hundreds of strangers online. People commented, liked, shared. She was building an audience at my expense. I confronted her one night. "This isn't funny anymore. You're posting private moments. People are laughing at me, not with me." She waved me off. "Relax. It's just TikTok. Everyone does this. They'll understand it's just jokes." But I didn't relax. I felt betrayed. The woman I trusted was exploiting me, turning our marriage into content, a spectacle for her personal fame. I thought about leaving it alone. I thought maybe I was overreacting. But then I saw something worse. She was receiving messages from viewers who encouraged her to push boundaries further, to really expose me, to make it more dramatic. That was the breaking point. I didn't confront her with anger, at least not at first. I planned. I observed. I collected evidence of her posts, her messages, her encouragement from strangers. I documented everything carefully, every step she took to exploit me. Then, one evening, she posted a new video. In it, she teased me mercilessly about a minor mistake I had made at work. People were laughing, commenting. I watched silently, emotionless, as the video ended. I waited until the next morning. "Hey," I said calmly, approaching her. She looked up, expecting perhaps a joking reprimand, maybe a playful scolding. She didn't expect what came next. "I made a series too," I said softly. Her eyes widened. "Oh. Haha, you're joking." I shook my head. "No, I've started a Fix My Wife series." She laughed nervously. Okay, what do you mean?" I didn't laugh. I pulled out my phone, showing her the first few clips. They were precise, careful, exposing every time she lied to me, manipulated me, or acted self-important while pretending to be perfect. But unlike her videos, mine weren't funny. They weren't meant for comedy. They were evidence, clear, undeniable, and personal. Her laughter died instantly. She tried to grab the phone. "Delete that! That's not... You can't..." I stopped her. "I can, and I will. But unlike your videos, this one isn't public, yet. You have a choice. You either remove your content, apologize publicly for exploiting me, or I release this series exactly as it is. People will see the truth about the way you treated me. Behind the jokes, behind the fame." Her face turned pale. She didn't expect this. She had assumed I would be embarrassed, flustered, maybe even beg her to stop. Instead, I had remained calm, collected, and deliberate. Every moment I had spent observing her actions had led to this leverage. I didn't mean," she stammered. I shook my head. "Intent doesn't erase consequences. You turned our marriage into content, a spectacle, for strangers to laugh at. That's not harmless. That's betrayal." She sat down, silent. The reality of the situation finally hitting her. The power she had assumed she had, the ability to humiliate me, to gain followers, to exploit me for fun, was gone. I gave her a choice. She could publicly apologize, take down every video, and acknowledge the harm she had caused. Or she could face the consequences of her actions. Within days, she complied. The TikTok account was deleted, along with every exploitative post. She posted an apology, acknowledging the hurt she had caused, her mistake in turning our life into content, and promising to respect our privacy moving forward. I didn't gloat. I didn't rub it in. But I felt a quiet satisfaction, a sense of justice, subtle but undeniable. The lesson had been delivered not with anger, not with drama, but with calm, deliberate action. The experience changed our marriage. It didn't destroy it completely, but it shifted the balance. Respect, honesty, and trust became priorities, replacing the casual exploitation and thoughtless entertainment. I realized something important. Betrayal doesn't always come from infidelity. Sometimes it comes from the people closest to you treating your life as a joke, a spectacle, or a tool for personal gain. And sometimes the most effective response is to mirror the betrayal, but with control, precision, and consequences. She learned that lesson quickly. And I learned that even in the digital age, with likes, shares, and viral videos, personal integrity and respect are far more important than fleeting online attention. And in the end, I didn't need to destroy her TikTok career or embarrass her publicly. I simply reclaimed my life, my dignity, and my boundaries. And that was the most powerful lesson she could ever receive.